Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I am so excited to welcome everybody here today. Today is a very special day for Dallas Habitat, and we could not be more excited to host today's virtual home dedication with all of you. Welcome. My name is Blaine Cower. I am the Senior Director of Homeowner Services here at Dallas Area Habitat for Humanity. And, home dedications are Habitat's special way of celebrating our new homeowners and their achievement. And traditionally, these celebrations take place at their brand new Dallas Habitat home. Although, of course, COVID-19 has changed this plan over the last year, as well as so many other of our plans, right? If today is the first time that you're joining us for a home dedication, I promise you that you are about to have the best and most beautiful way of kicking off your weekend with us here today. Because today we are celebrating not just one, but 4 incredible families who persevered through so much uncertainty and so much chaos over the last 12 months and have managed to realize their dreams of homeownership. If there's one thing that the past year has taught us here at Habitat, it's that hope sincerely has not been canceled. Dreams have not been canceled. And quite certainly, the support that we give one another in our community has not been canceled. So today, we're grateful to welcome so many members of our extended Habitat family who have supported these families throughout their journeys of homeownership. And that includes our amazing sponsors, our dedicated volunteers, our subcontractors, our staff here at Habitat, our elected officials who you'll hear from today, and of course, the family members and the friends of our homeowners who have supported them each step of the process. To start off our program this morning, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Sharon Patterson, Senior Pastor at Hamilton Park United Methodist Church. Dr. Patterson will open us up this morning with a word of prayer. And so I ask that you please join me in bowing your heads this morning. Welcome, Dr. Patterson.
Good morning, everybody. I am Pastor Sharon C. Patterson. I'm the proud pastor of the Hamilton Park United Methodist Church. But I also want you to know I am also a proud volunteer. I have built Habitat homes before, so I am so excited to be a part of this. No, I didn't put any nails in, but I can sure lift up a prayer. So let's join together. Let's bow our heads. Eternal God, we come right now with an attitude of gratitude. For Lord, you have been good. You have blessed Dallas Habitat in a mighty way. And God, we thank you for the volunteers and sponsors who poured out for this wonderful time. God, we're going to pause and thank you for the gift of Zoom and thank you for the gift of being able to meet virtually to lift up this powerful time of dedication. God, we have families who are beginning a new journey, and we want to lift them up to you right now in the name of Jesus. We're lifting up Keisha Williams and Tracy Lindsay. We're lifting up Wilbur and Rosemary Salmeron. We're lifting up Latasha Cooper. We're lifting up Sheila Gardner. God, we ask a special blessing on these homes. Cover them, oh God. Build a fence around them, oh God, and cover them with your grace and your mercy. God, pour out favor on these families and these homes, and let all who come and go have a word to praise the Lord. And we ask all of this in the mighty and matchless name of Jesus. Amen.
Well, thank you, Pastor, for a wonderful opening in prayer. My name is Dave Crawford, by the way. I'm the CEO of Dallas Area Habitat. And let me wish you all a happy first day of spring. It's a day we typically associate with new beginnings. And today we are definitely celebrating new beginnings. In fact, 4. Today we're honoring 4 very special Habitat families. I'd like to congratulate Keisha Williams and Tracy Lindsay, Wilbur and Rosemary Salmeron, Latasha Cooper, and Sheila Garner. What a special day for them. What a special day for us. Additionally, I'd like to thank Habitat families, friends, volunteers, employees, board members, and sponsors here today to celebrate this special occasion. Your continued support has been so meaningful over the last year. Thank you for making the time to join us today. Not only should we celebrate the fact that each of our families achieved their dream of owning a home, but did so during a global pandemic and economic downturn. These families became the very first Dallas Habitat families to build their homes under COVID-19 guidelines, a true testament to your or to their dedication to home ownership. Let's take a minute to let that really sink in. We have 4 families that planned, saved, and finished the financial education courses and confidently purchased and built a home during COVID-19. Congratulations for this huge accomplishment. Today, we will hear from speakers from our Dallas Habitat community to congratulate you and welcome you into your new home. Many of these people have been there and helped along the way. Everyone there, or everyone here, has made a significant impact on making this happen during a time like this. It would have been easy to have stopped mid-flight in construction and on education a year ago. But everyone here today rallied to help keep our mission moving forward. Instead of hitting pause, we all hit play. So to kick things off, I would like to, I would like to invite our Vice President of Government Relations and Public Affairs, Jolie Robinson, to say a few words. Jolie?
Hi, everyone, and good morning to you. It is such a pleasure to be here with you in this space. My name is Jolie Angel Robinson. I am the VP of Government Affairs and Public Policy here at Dallas Area Habitat. It is an amazing honor to be here to celebrate the home ownership process is really what we're celebrating. Being able to see the home being built from start to finish and the amazing crew and team and you families that make it all possible. It is such a blessing to be a part of this work here in this city, advocating for affordable housing. Our elected officials really help support the cause of affordable housing and have tremendous support from them for Dallas Area Habitat. So thank you. First, you'll be hearing from Representative Mark Vesey, and then you'll be hearing from Councilwoman Carolyn King Arnold. You all have a great day. I'm so happy to join you. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Congressman Mark Vesey of Texas's 33rd District, and I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the Lindsay Williams family of North Texas on this special day. They're getting a new home. Thank you, Dallas Habitat for Humanity, the Celanese Corporation, on helping the Lindsay family make their dreams come true. Home ownership is still important in America, and you have made this family happy. Again, congrats to the Lindsay Williams family on this big day.
I am Councilwoman Carolyn King Arnold. I have a few more scriptures, if you will, to share with you. I'm just so excited to be here this morning, even though it's virtual, but I'm here, and that's a blessing. So today, to all of you homeowners, I simply want to say congratulations to all of you. And now you begin the steps to what I call wealth acquisition. You now have home ownership. You have keys to the front door. You now have a voice, which leads us to the fact that you now own the dirt. And once you own the dirt, you can now make decisions about zoning and development that comes around you. You also get to enjoy the power of Google as they continue to take pictures of your property and show it all over the world with just a click. You now also become a partner of the city of Dallas. Code compliance, understanding the bulk trash pickup days, working with your neighbors to ensure that your neighborhood stays clean and up to code. You also have other obligations now that you are a homeowner with keys to the door, and you can even put a fence around your property. But one of the more serious obligations that I underscore is that of public safety. You are now required, according to the District 4 mission, to become a partner as part of the public safety with Dallas 365 Safe, which means if you see something, say something. Call 911 to get the job done, because you want to continue to have a neighborhood that you are proud of. You also have continued advocacy, a voice, a homeowner. You can begin today by taking first steps in this city with building your neighborhood, your community, and our overall city, one house, one block, and one family at a time. So when you need us, especially in District 4, we're only a click away. You can contact us at district4@dallascityhall.com, and you can always reach me at Carolyn King Arnold at dallascityhall.com, or simply call us at 214-670-0780. And once again, enjoy. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Carmen Holmes. I'm the Vice President of Development for Dallas Area Habitat, and it is my distinct pleasure to be here not only as a special part of this dedication for these wonderful families who have worked so hard to make this dream come true, but also to talk about some of the sponsors that have come alongside these families to help them build from a volunteer standpoint, and to help support the efforts financially for them to be able to enjoy the dream of homeownership come true. So I'm going to introduce first my friend Joey Hall. Joey is not only representing Pioneer Natural Resources, who was a sponsor for 2 homes this year, and he'll talk more about that, but Joey is also on our board of directors. And so he's doing double duty this morning, and he is a passionate advocate for Dallas Area Habitat. And I'm excited to hear a little bit about what he has to say about this particular journey and these families that Pioneer volunteers have supported this year. Take it away, Joey.
Thanks, Carmen, and good morning to everybody. As Carmen said, I represent 2 sectors here, the board of directors, and also I represent Pioneer Natural Resources, both of which make me very proud. But more than anything, I just love to be a part of dedications. They are life-changing, not only for the homeowners, but for everybody that participates. And if this is your first, I know that you're going to be changed as a result of what you're going to see today. Pioneer began its partnership with Habitat back in 2006 when we built our first Habitat home on Jamaica Street near Fair Park. With these homes completion, we have built 30 homes, completed nearly 32 Brush with Kindness projects, and dedicated nearly $5 million in contributions over the last 14 years. These projects are impactful and increase the sense of ownership in the neighborhood. We love working with Dallas Habitat. It's good for us to work together as a team, exercise that gives us a connection and an opportunity to serve the community. It's also good for the homeowners who have a safe, attractive home. It's good for the city of Dallas to help transform and stabilize communities. Congratulations to Letitia, Sheila on their commitment to the Habitat process and becoming homeowners. This is a beautiful, life-changing accomplishment, and Pioneer is honored to have partnered with you in this process. Pioneer is proud of our partnership with Dallas Habitat and looks forward to continuing that partnership and serving our community for many years ahead. Thanks, Carmen. I'll turn it back over to you.
Thanks, Joey. I appreciate those kind words, and also just the passion that you have poured into this Habitat process. And not only that, but hundreds of Pioneer Natural Resources volunteers. We're grateful for you. So now I'm going to introduce a couple of more sponsors. One of them was brand new this year, Park Place Dealerships. They were not only going through a transition in lots of their operating, they were going through an ownership change and all of those good things, but the really wonderful thing was that they chose to partner with Habitat this year for the first time as a title sponsor, and we had tons of volunteers come out from each of the dealerships all across the Metroplex, and we were so grateful to have them. And so you'll hear from Tony, who is a leader among those dealerships, and he'll tell you a little bit about the process and talk to you a little bit about Park Place's involvement with Habitat this year for the first time.
My name is Tony Karimi, Park Place Dealerships Managing Director. I am thrilled to represent the family of Park Place Dealerships and over 1,400 members of the Park Place team. At Park Place, we take pride in serving our community in a number of ways. This was our first year of partnership with Dallas Habitat, and we can definitely say that this experience has been a favorite among our employees. On the first day, we arrived at the build site to a concrete slab and some walls stacked nearby. 10 weeks, 160 volunteers, and hundreds of volunteer hours later, we had built a home. Last week, we had the special privilege of watching Rosemary and Wilbur Salmeron cross the threshold of their new home and into their new future as homeowners. To the Salmeron family, we are thrilled to congratulate you on your new home and so proud you have taken us on part of this journey. You have worked hard to make this dream come true, and we know that there will be many joyful moments come in your new home. Congratulations from all of us at Park Place Dealerships. Welcome home.
Since 2005, Celanese employees have come together to build stronger, safer communities in partnership with Habitat. We love that Habitat revitalizes neighborhoods and supports financial education that prepares families for long-term financial stability. Hundreds of our employees, including our most senior executives and members of teams outside of Dallas, have volunteered over the years. In 2020, these committed Celanese employees didn't miss a beat and refused to let a global pandemic prevent us from building our 16th house with Dallas Habitat, safely, of course. We are so grateful to have been a part of the beginning of this home ownership journey with Tracy, Keisha, and Faith. We hope your home is filled with joy, laughter, and love. On behalf of everyone at Celanese, congratulations on your new home.
Thank you so much, Carmen. Thank you to all of our amazing sponsors, Pioneer Natural Resources, Park Place Dealerships, and Celanese, who have all supported these 4 families in so many incredible ways. At Habitat, our volunteers are a quintessential part of our mission. Each day that we build a house, these smiling faces welcome dozens of volunteers and homeowners onto the build site, and don't just ensure that we get the job done, but they also make sure that everyone enjoys and has a wonderful time doing it. We're so thankful this past year to have had the privilege to welcome our amazing volunteers back to the build site to help us build back during COVID and ensure that all 4 of our families had a place to call home this year. Next, we're going to be hearing from several of our volunteers with a message of well wishes for our 4 new homeowners.
From the hearts of all of the Dallas Habitat Corps volunteers,
to each family participating in today's dedication,
Keisha Williams and Tracy Lindsay,
Wilbur and Rosemary Salmeron,
Latasha Cooper, Sheila Garner,
congratulations on your new home.
Thank you for letting us join you on your journey to homeownership.
And we wish you the best
as you step into a lifetime of beautiful new memories.
Oh, we love seeing all those smiling faces. That was just a sampling of so many amazing volunteers that we have the privilege of having as part of our extended Habitat family. So now I'd like to introduce a couple of very special individuals, Dallas Habitat's own homeownership counseling team. Every Habitat homeowner has the opportunity to work with, and sometimes work with, not just 1, but 2, both of our amazing homeownership counselors here at Habitat, as they work incredibly hard to achieve their financial goals and become educated on the home buying process. First, today we'll hear from Aretha Higgins, our senior homeownership counselor, who will share a bit about Dallas Habitat's program and how families are empowered working with Dallas Habitat. And then we'll follow that with Porfirio Coronado, who will introduce our 4 special families today. Take it away, Aretha.
Hi, my name is Aretha Higgins with Dallas Habitat for Humanity, and I'm the Senior Homeownership Counselor, and it gives me great pleasure to discuss our pre-purchase counseling program. Dallas Habitat's pre-purchase counseling program is designed to educate and equip first-time buyers with a personalized plan and financial skills in order to become mortgage ready. Potential home buyers work with a HUD-certified housing counselor, such as myself, or Porfirio Coronado, and we help them prepare for success in their home buying experience. We do this by providing one-on-one conversations regarding income, credit scores, debt-to-income ratios, and building savings. These conversations and steps help lay the groundwork for purchasing their very first home. The Dallas Habitat Home Ownership Program can be an option for mortgage-ready clients who demonstrate an ability to qualify for available Habitat homes and express interest in purchasing within one of our communities. Clients who purchase a Habitat home receive 0% interest financing, as well as down payment and closing cost assistance. We are so very happy that our families today allowed us to be a part of their home ownership journey. And to them, we say very loud and very proud, congratulations to you.
Here we are today, this Saturday morning, celebrating the accomplishment of these new homeowners. My name is Porfirio Coronado, and I had the pleasure of working with each of these families to some extent. They were probably very tired of me at some point, and that's because they received calls from me checking on them, or probably received an email very early in the morning, or sometimes very late in the evening. But I just want to let them know how proud we are of them, of achieving this dream of homeownership. These homeowners actually applied through our program while the world was dealing with the global pandemic. They actually submitted an application while the world took a pause and were self-quarantined. So that alone should be self-celebrated. Without further ado, I would like to introduce the partner families that took Dallas Habitat and with homeownership. We have Ms. Keisha and Tracy Lindsay, and with their daughter Faye. What can I say about them? They are a hardworking family in and out of the build site. They have come a long way with their financial goals. We also have Wilbert and Rosemary Salmeron with their two boys, Dylan and Luca. They were actually the first family that I worked with doing everything virtually. And here we are today, closing the loop, doing this virtually. We also have Ms. Latasha Cooper and her two boys, Ladarius and Garrett. Ms. Latasha can probably tell you that homeownership can be a lengthy process for some, but as long as you don't give up on that dream, it can become a reality. And now we also have Ms. Sheila Gardner. Ms. Sheila Gardner is our new Dallas transfer from North Carolina. When we received her application, we were ready to refund her the application fee because we thought she had made a mistake on applying for our program. We gave her a call. She said, no, I want to move to Dallas. And we have done everything virtually since then, with the exception of building her own house. And she was able to move into see her house a few days before she closed. I would like to take the opportunity to address all of you homeowners and let you know how proud we are of you achieving this dream of homeownership with Dallas Area Habitat.
My name is Tracy Lindsay and Keisha Williams. We were at the point where we were tired of renting. We were at the point where we were asking our family and our loved ones to help us put down or co-sign for us for a house. I went on the internet and I was reading about Habitat and what you guys do and how you guys help people be homeowners and get homeowner ready. At that time, like you said, we was really going through with renting. And everybody kept saying, go to Habitat, go to Habitat. Each person that told me about Habitat kept saying, y'all gonna get it, y'all gonna get it. I just have a feeling y'all gonna get it. And she submitted the application, and then next thing we knew, it said approved. You know, you put us on the budget, and you told us the things that we need to do to be homeowner ready. Lord knows we love Grubhubbing. That's our weakness.
I mean, and the webinars, they are very helpful. I've learned a lot from them as far as insurances and tax credits and all that stuff. I thank you, Porfirio. You worked with us. You did an excellent job. But we also want to thank Melissa Garza. She's a warrior, but she never turned me down. She always answered my question. I asked the same question 3 times, I know. And she answered it every time. So I want to thank y'all too. Y'all did an excellent job in preparing us.
My name is Latasha Cooper. I am a single mother of 2 boys. What made me take that step of home ownership was that was actually something that I really wanted to work on for as a big goal of mine. I wanted to be actually in my home before I turned 40. I had a coworker who was pretty much talking to me about her actually having a home through the Habitat, and it always was a question about how it truly works. Was it really real? And then when she talked to me about how the whole process was, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to check this out and see if it's really something I can be able to put myself in and try it. So my goal was to at least pay off some things or bring it down to pretty much was going to be the minimum for the requirement to be ready. For me to see just strictly the foundation, things being put up together to build a home, and for me to have my oldest son with me to be able to say that he had some type of input in it, and for him to be able to see where it started out from to how it ended, he pretty much was actually now open to actually wanting to do that on his own. Like, he's interested in to want to start building homes himself. So that was a good thing on his end for him to be able to say, hey, this might be a career opportunity for me. It was fun for him. It was exciting. It was all friendly. We all worked together. It was a team effort. I had a couple of them teaching me how to nail a hammer. We can know how to hammer nail in real good now. It can be a long process, but it's all for the good, for the better. And when you see it finally coming to the end, you be like, I did this, I accomplished a lot, and it was worth it.
I'm Sheila Garner. I'm a retired home economics teacher. I taught for 28 and a half years. I'm in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I've been renting for a while, and I saw some Habitat homes going up around here, and I've been wanting to move to Texas for a while to be closer to my son. I said, well, let me see if Dallas has Habitat for Humanity. And when I found out they did, I applied, and here we are. She called me and she said, do you realize you've applied for a home in Dallas? And I said, yes, I did that intentionally. The hardest part was getting all that paperwork together and getting it to Aretha. Aretha was very nice, very patient, very helpful, as were all of the staff that I work with at Dallas Habitat. I just want to tell everybody that everybody was very helpful, everybody was very patient, and it looked like you all were looking out for my interests.
My name is Wilbur.
My name is Rosemary.
We knew we wanted to buy a house. We just didn't know how the process worked. So we were a little bit nervous to see how everything worked.
We knew that with this whole pandemic going on, it would probably be the best option.
But we wanted a sense of security for our family, and we knew that homeownership was the best option for us. So with the counseling program, I think you reached out to us back in March, and we submitted like all the documents to you.
We created an action plan to help us control and tackle our debt.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest
obstacle for us.
Obstacle we had to work on.
Pre-purchase education is very helpful because it gives you more insight on what goes into buying a home versus just what everyone talks about, just the basics. It goes more into depth about what the full responsibility of having a home and home ownership.
We want to thank all the volunteers from Habitat, all the volunteers from Park Place that came out and helped us build our home that we're in now.
We're currently in. Mm-hmm. We're just thankful for everyone, for their support and their time.
That was so beautiful. I can't wait to share some live remarks in just a few minutes with our homeowners. But before we do, I have to say one of the most fantastic parts of our virtual dedications has been seeing the inside of our brand new Habitat homes. I saw notes in the chat about how beautiful these homes are, and they really are. I mean, how special that, that we got to see kind of a sneak peek of our homeowners living in their brand new houses. You know, at a time where having a safe and affordable and a stable place to call home cannot be taken for granted, you know, today's celebration to me just feels a little bit extra special. But what would a housewarming celebration be without gifts? Of course, we've got to share some gifts today. Each gift that we are about to present to our 4 new homeowners celebrates a beautiful aspect of homeownership. Next, I'd like to welcome a special group of Dallas Habitat supporters and team members to present our homeowners with these symbolic gifts.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
Hi, I am Mary Elise Farah, here with the fabulous team from Celanese to present you with flowers. And flowers are a reminder of new life and growth. May you grow in spirit and love in your new home. Congratulations! Yay!
When we break bread and share a meal, we are part of a community that comes together. May you share many happy meals in this home. These gifts can make you feel welcome and prepared in your new home.
My name is Shane Smith. I'm a senior crew lead at Dallas Habitat. I'd like to congratulate all the families today and present them with a toolkit in hopes that they keep their homes in good repair for many years to come.
Hello, I'm Anon from Park Place Dealerships, and I'm pleased to present you with the symbolic gift of wine to all the families who are participating in today's dedication. When we share in a glass of wine, we celebrate the joy in our lives. May your home be filled with great joy and happiness. Congratulations.
Hello and good morning to each of you. What an honor to be here today. First, let me take an opportunity to introduce myself. I am Jashawn Bailey, the Senior Accounts Payable Administrator in the Finance Department of Dallas Area Habitat for Humanity. I am so honored and humbled to serve you on today, as well as share with you in such a monumental event as home ownership. Congratulations to each of you. And with that in mind, I am here to present to each family a Bible for your home, as well as to share with your family. Christians are a people of the Bible. Therefore, we believe that those are the words of God to teach us, to nurture us, as well as challenge us, and also to provide us with words of grace, with knowledge, with wisdom, with hope and encouragement as you embark upon a new endeavor. Again, congratulations.
Hi, my name is Ashley Sheets. I am a member of the board of Dallas Area Habitat for Humanity. And on behalf of the Dallas Habitat Board of Directors, I'd like to present you each with a symbolic key. These are the symbolic keys to your new home, your home. May these walls keep you safe. May these rooms be filled with happiness. And may the door be open to new friends and happy memories. Congratulations on your incredible achievement.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much to all of our supporters who made that so special for each of our families. Now, for the very fun part, I'm so excited to welcome our families live to share a few words with us here today. And we're going to kick it off with Miss Keisha Williams and Miss Tracy Lindsay. We'll give them a moment to unmute themselves and come on and share a few words with us here this morning. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. You all are. Good morning.
Good morning.
How do you feeling after the culmination of this ceremony? Tell us about what you're feeling right now.
Excited, tearful.
Yes.
To see where we come from is very emotional. I think I wanted to cry the whole time.
Nothing wrong with that, Miss Keisha. Nothing wrong with that. You know, I saw some pictures of y'all out there on the build site. Can you share with us here today? You know, we have so many supporters, volunteers who worked alongside you. Tell us a little bit about what was it like building your own home with your own two hands?
Scary.
Scary, Faith says.
It was amazing from the beginning, from seeing it from a slab to seeing the embers up. It was just amazing because I've never seen a home being built, and it was amazing to see it from the very beginning to the very end, from the walls being put up. It was just, for me, it's just undescribable. It's just because every process, I did a video, it's like a video diary. I did a video diary of every process of this home being built.
That is so neat, Miss Tracy. So now you have like a time lapse of your house being built.
Yes.
How cool is that?
It was funny because when we was on the build site, the volunteers was like amazing, and they was like thanking us, and we were like, no, we should be thanking y'all. But they were really thanking us for letting them build us a home. And so that was the most incredible thing to me. You know, I was like, that's real nice. You know, we never had anybody to step out and do something like that for us.
They looked really happy and excited to do it, and they made me feel very comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and that is the magic of Dallas Habitat's mission right there that you all are speaking to, right? Of, like you all said, you had worked so hard for this to get to this moment, to arrive at this moment, that this was even an opportunity for you, right? And then for all of these volunteers to be able to come back, you know, our volunteers were off of our build site all summer with the pandemic, as we weren't sure what that was going to look like in the fall. And it was a huge blessing to be able to welcome our volunteer community back and build alongside you. And I think everyone had this renewed sense of energy, right? About, like we said at the beginning, hope is not canceled. Dreams have not been canceled. Miss Keisha and Miss Tracy and Faith, you know, had this goal in mind. Y'all had this wish in mind, and we were able to persevere through all of that and make it happen. So I want to hear a little bit from you all. You know, Miss Keisha, you mentioned in your interview how impactful it was for you to be able to learn from the classes and from working with your counselor in the program. What are some things that you've learned along the way working with Habitat that you think you'll take into your journey now as a homeowner?
The most I would say I would take is learn how to save. It's like now we think every penny. Where we didn't, like I said, our biggest thing was Grubhub. You know, the convenience of it. We didn't have to move, and Tracy works from home. We didn't have to go out for lunch. Right. So Porfirio was really, instead of Grubhub and everything, maybe 5 times a month. Something like that. And we finally got it together. In the beginning it was really tough. But when we started seeing that we were saving, and our savings account got bigger and bigger, it was like, oh, we really can do this.
Yeah, it's like when I get paid, instead of just paying my bills and just spending, I think about pay myself first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so pay myself first, pay my bills, and then I put myself on a budget,
So yes, those webinars have taught me a lot, because before I was just, oh, I don't want to cook. I'm just gonna Grubhub, but I think about, Grubhub, you spend $20, $25 when I can go take something out and let it defrost, and I can save that $25. So we've learned a lot.
That, every little bit, Ms. Keisha, you said it earlier, every penny in your budget has a job.
With the savings, the life, the insurance, all of that. It's just it's a lot of information that was out there that we just did not know, and it was very helpful to us.
Yeah, especially with property taxes, and being that I'm disabled, and the breaks that I can get through property taxes, that was really an impact to me, because that video, that webinar, I was kind of like, oh. But then when they start talking, I really learned a lot. I'm like, I could really get some tax breaks with my disability, because I am disabled and in a wheelchair at all times.
That's the thing, to your point, Ms. Keisha, sometimes we think about these topics like property taxes, and there probably aren't too many people that get excited about talking about taxes.
Right, I was excited because I was like, wow, what a break,
Exactly. Once you see how it's going to impact your bottom line, well, now we're paying attention, right? Now we're like, okay, now I'm learning something I didn't know, and it's going to save me a boatload of money.
Right.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. You all were incredibly devoted in our program from the day one, from the very beginning. And I will never forget, we go live with our webinars on Facebook as well. And it didn't matter what we were teaching on, what day it was, what subject. Miss Tracy was on Facebook commenting. I'm here, I'm listening, I'm tuned in. Let me ask you one final question for you all. To anyone out here today, because I want to tell you, we're seeing in the chat, we've got a lot of folks on this program today who are here celebrating you all and who themselves are in the Habitat program, working towards their journey of home ownership. So I want to ask you this question for anyone who may be out there doubting their dream of home ownership or not sure if they can do it. What would you say to them?
I will say the process works. It works. If you're working with a counselor, keep on working with that counselor. Whatever that counselor is telling you to do, keep on doing it, and write your goals down and keep on pushing until you become your home, get into your home. And trust the process. The process is there for a reason.
Yeah.
And once you get through to the process, you will get into your home.
Yeah, we started out, and it was crazy because we started out doubting. We was one of them that I was a doubter. And I was like, this stuff ain't gonna work, but at the end, when we start seeing the progress and we begin to listen to our video and understand that I'm the type of person, I ask questions. And I must have wore him out in Melissa. I call them every day because I want to know step by step, get involved. You have to be involved. You just can't put your application and sit back. You have to be involved. You have to ask questions, especially when you don't know, and I think that will help me because I was able to call them anytime. What's going on, and what's the next step? I asked them the same question, I know 10 times, but they was willing to still oblige me. They probably saying, I know that probably get on their nerves, but I want to say, you know, Melissa and Porfirio, but they were the best, you know, and they really walked us through step by step. And that's what I loved about Habitat. We never had a question that they didn't answer. And if you want to get into Habitat, it's worth working for. It is. Because we didn't think we would ever get into a home. Our credit was crazy. And when we began to save, we began to pay off. That was the key, because we began to save, and it was enough to pay those debts off, and still have some money in our savings, and that actually helped us get our credit together. Now we get 50 credit card offers, and we were like, no,
because y'all know better, and that's
so and we wouldn't want to destroy that again.
Well, we love that. Keisha, thank you. And Ms. Tracy for those words. And before I let you go, you met your amazing sponsors earlier from Celanese, who helped Habitat make this possible. We can't do the work that we do without our sponsors. Any parting words for your sponsors?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you, because they were amazing. They were amazing and very patient with it. Because like I said, I would come to the build site and I would be in a wheelchair. They never said anything. They always thanked me. And I want to thank Habitat, because my home is, the most important part was my home being handicap accessible. You know, they was able to build me a home like just for me. You know, and that's what I loved about our sponsors. I loved about Habitat. I didn't never have to worry about, can you get my wheelchair through a door?
Yes. Yes.
You know, that was the most amazing thing when I rolled in and I was able to get around. I really wanted to cry, because I had never been in a home where it was handicap accessible.
That is such a blessing. That is such a blessing. And you know, to your point, Ms. Keisha, we feel equally blessed at Habitat to have the support of our sponsors and our volunteers that allowed us to help you achieve this dream and make this happen for you. You all did the work. We want to congratulate you on that. We're celebrating you here today. Thank you so much for being gracious and sharing your words with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. We want to welcome our next family up, who worked with our amazing partners over at Park Place Dealership. And this is the Salmaron family, Wilbur and Rosemary. So as y'all are able, oh, there they come. Hey, y'all.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I can see the boys in the background. There's someone over because it's a little quiet, which is unusual, right? With their ages. So Wilbur and Rosemary, you all had the opportunity to build alongside your sponsors and the volunteers that came out on your house last fall. Tell us what that was like for you guys.
The process of building a home, I think it was hard work actually coming out on those build days. But it was also fun working with all the volunteers and actually putting like nailing and putting up a wall. It was fun for us.
Did y'all have like a favorite day out on the build site, or like a favorite task that you did?
Favorite day? Maybe the first day.
Yeah.
Pretty big. And also the last day.
You were that much closer. I think that the first day is always so much fun at Habitat, right? Because so we might have people here today that don't know what the first day of construction is like on a Habitat home. But tell me, when you showed up that morning, what did you see? Just a slab, right? Like just the foundation.
Yeah.
And by the end of the day, what did your house look like?
A home.
Yeah, like the whole
outline.
All the frame. The frame goes up all in one day, right? So the coolest part about day one is that you can literally walk through your entire house. You can stand in your bedroom, stand in your living room, right? And see that. How cool is that? That's amazing. I want to ask you all, what part of this process has had the biggest impact on you all?
I would say the saving as well. Helped us to save better and helped us to spend money on more important things, because we also like to eat out. But we took a step back from eating out, and that also we saw where our money was going. So yeah, savings.
Yeah, and we were also able to pay out some of our debt, which was the biggest obstacle we had.
So, and all of that so nicely prepares you for homeownership, right? Now, I mean, these are lifestyle changes that you all have been able to make, and that we hope you'll carry into homeownership as well. That's wonderful. Before I let y'all go, any words that you'd like to say to the volunteers who are out on your house, including your amazing sponsors, Park Place?
Well, we just want to thank all the volunteers from Park Place, all the volunteers
from Habitat.
Dallas Habitat.
Because now we know what it's like to be out there to build. So we appreciate it even more.
So when we're building our next house on Stokes, y'all will be out there to help? Is that what I
will?
Well, we love it. Well, thanks y'all so much for sharing a few words with us today. It's so good to hear from you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, next up, we are going to welcome Ms. Latasha Cooper. Ms. Latasha, how are you this morning? Good morning.
Good morning. I'm good.
How are you feeling?
Excited. I'm finally my home.
My goodness. Latasha, you know, you and I were talking about this recently. You started in our program and you applied for Habitat's program back in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know from your perspective, what does it feel like here in 2021? Here you are sitting in your brand new house, enjoying the fruits of your labor, enjoying homeownership. What does it feel like to be finishing that part of your journey?
Accomplished. Accomplished. And also a goal definitely accomplished as well. Like I said, I was trying to be in the house way before I turned 40. And I had some things that need to be corrected on my credits. I wanted to be debt free pretty much. And I wanted a fresh start when I get in my home so I can continue being in that path and stay that way.
And you made it. You did those things.
Yes, ma'am.
And that was all you. We're so excited for you. You know, I saw in your interview, you mentioned your older son, Ladarius, having had the chance to come out and help you build your house. What was it like for you and for Ladarius to have the chance to build your own home together alongside your volunteers?
It was fun. I think it was more exciting for him because he got to see the slab, first of all, and being able to see the frames being put out, and him be able to see how it was formatted into the home. And for him to, he come more than me to see the whole steps of how the house process. So he was always excited. He came probably every week just to see how the house was going.
That's awesome. I love it. Well, it's an exciting part when, you know, it looks different every single week, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just moved in, for anybody who doesn't know, you just moved into your house when? Wednesday of this week.
Yes.
So what are you most looking forward to as a new homeowner?
Being able to have my family come over and cook and have family functions again in my own home rather than me going to somebody else's house.
Mm-hmm.
Excited about that.
Birthday parties, barbecues.
Definitely.
All the things.
Definitely.
We love that. Latasha, we're so excited for you. We are proud of you. We are proud to see this journey come to an end and for you to embark on this next journey as a homeowner. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you later. And we're
Bye. Alrighty.
Your neighbor and your fellow homeowner who's also sponsored by Pioneer Natural Resources, and that is Miss Sheila Garner. Miss Sheila, here she comes. Yes. Hey, Miss Sheila.
Hi.
Miss Sheila, I just love seeing your face because, you know, I do, because just like, you know, you and Porfirio talked about this in your interview, but your story is one I will never forget at Habitat. We'll never forget getting that application from North Carolina, and we thought, what in the heavenly world is this?
Yeah.
You said she called me. Well, I'm she. I called you. And I said, certainly this might have been a mistake. And you said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Sheila, tell us what it was like. You know, in years past, that might have been a whole lot more difficult. But now you were able to do everything you needed to online, right? Take your classes, all of that, meet with your counselors, Miss Aretha and Porfirio. What was it like being able to do all of that from North Carolina?
It was an adventure because I'm not really technologically savvy, but I had to learn how to do these things, and I had to learn them as I was doing them. I mean, emails, faxes, what was it? Webinars, all of it was done electronically. And I picked it up in a hurry because I wanted to get this done.
You've done an amazing job. We have been very impressed. I mean, that's not an easy feat. You know, a lot of us have trouble on Zoom and other stuff. And so you did that with such grace.
Thank you.
And, you know, your son, Fred, had the opportunity. Fred lives here in Dallas, and he had the opportunity to help build your house alongside your sponsor, Pioneer.
Yes, he did.
What was that like for him?
He said it was hot.
It was hot. I love
it
that.
was hot out there. He was working on it.
He was working hard.
Yeah. But I don't think he minded.
That was pretty special for him to have that experience for you to help build his mama's house with his own team.
Yeah.
How special is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Miss Sheila, you know, is there anything that you would like to say today? You didn't have the chance to meet your sponsors, Pioneer Natural Resources, and our volunteers who were out there, but they're with us here today. You met Joey, who opened us up this morning, who's with Pioneer. What would you like to say to Pioneer and their team?
I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate what they've done for me. I don't know how else to say it.
That's beautiful, Miss Sheila. Well, we're so excited for you. You are in your new beautiful home. Now we want to say welcome to Texas.
Thank you.
You know, there's a saying for us non-native Texans, and that is, we might not have been born here, but we got here as fast as we could. So hopefully that applies to you, Miss Sheila. We're so excited to have you. Welcome to the Dallas Habitat family.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right, you take care. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
And for our group, for the entire group, I just want to thank everybody here today. I want to thank all of our amazing homeowners that we heard from for sharing your stories with us. We're so proud of what you've accomplished, especially this year as you embark on this journey of homeownership. And please know that far beyond today, Dallas Habitat will be here to support you as part of our extended family. If you're joining us here today and you're wondering if homeownership might be for you too, we encourage you to take the first step. Go to our website, dallasareahabitat.org, to learn more about how our program works and see if we're a good fit for you. And lastly, and so importantly, we want to thank everyone here today, but especially our sponsors, whose generous support ensured that these families and all Habitat families have a safe and affordable place to call home. And indeed, it has never been more important than it is today. Dallas Habitat continuously welcomes new corporate partners and individuals alike who help to advance our mission by making a personal gift. If you feel inspired to support our mission today, we will share a link in the chat to our website where you can take the first step We'll make it very easy for you. To the entire group, we want to thank you once again for making time today on your Saturday to help celebrate our 4 newest homeowners. May we all feel inspired and encouraged to keep advancing Habitat's mission and build a better Dallas for all. Take care.